Hi, welcome to JRS Innovation. In this training video, we'll talk about how to use the web portal along with the mobile app. Now, if you are already using the Android application, Heavy Vehicle Inspection, uh, and you would like to see how the web portal works, the first thing you could use Internet Explorer or Chrome or any browser and go ahead and type the heavyvehicleinspection.com. Once the page loads, you have option to launch the portal, and that is what we are going to talk about. So I already have the portal launched. Once you click on it, it will give you choice where you could put your email ID and the passcode. And if you do not have, you could still go ahead and watch how the system works. And for that, you would put your details. And once you click on the view demo, you would see this screen. Now what we see here is a fleet of 53 vehicles in inventory, and we have the dashboard records which hold the inspection documents, the inspection checklist. So based on the vehicle category, we can have multiple checklists. For example, the hydraulic system can have its own checklist. We can have safety checklist, operational maintenance checklist. They could be quarterly or monthly inspection checklist, and variety of based on the category of machinery. And the inspection history holds specific to each vehicle the inspection documents. So if you have a monthly inspection done over a period of 22 months or 26 months, you will have 26 record for one machinery. And in the system, we can go ahead and watch each and every one of them. The maintenance history cover all the maintenance records. Now, how the system connects back to the mobile app. So any remote site person or field operator who's utilizing the machinery, they can always go ahead and submit an inspection record. If they see any technical issues, any discrepancies, incident reporting, it's fairly simple on their part. They go in the mobile app, go to that inspection checklist, go ahead and click those items, and once you submit that record, they will have the PDF document available in the mobile device to share, but also it goes back to the backend cloud system and it gets synced to the web portal. And that record immediately comes inside the dashboard. So here we have a couple of records. We could scroll them down and see all of the prior records. Now, what is different in the web portal? So that would be our focus in this training and overview video. So the number one thing, like whenever any new record submitted, you would see a light mark here which would tell that this is a brand new record submitted that we have not looked into. And another major visual is the safety index. During the inspection, the inspector notified that this is not safe to operate as per the OSHA guidelines or the basic safety norms. Once they flag it no, it would be a red item here. Now that is one of the key items we could look at here. And then each and every column has its own filter and sorting features. So we would like to see all the machinery which is requested the maintenance. We can always sort it. So now it is sorted ascendingly. We can filter any specific records. For example, we are only looking for the Caterpillar machinery. We can type cat and it filter out all those records. And these filters are available on each and every column. So it makes it fairly simple to identify. For example, the vehicle status. So when the inspection document submitted by the field inspector, they can change the vehicle status from available to any of these status. Now what we see on this record, it is under the maintenance work in progress. It has all the details submitted, and these are the key findings. There are the repair items. So a radiator is being requested, that this is in the need of repair. And these two are the replacement items. An indicator and a gauze is expected to be replaced. Those are the findings of that inspection document. And here we have overall remarks of the inspection person, and that entire document is available to view. So we can go ahead and click on the download, and this will download the entire PDF document that we can view. Now the interesting is that we have all the information with the pictures, all those inspection items, whether they are marked as good, repair, replace, and we can change those titles. We can make them yes, no, satisfactory, not satisfactory, any of the choice of our language. But this entire PDF document made available on the web portal immediately after the submission of the inspection document. And once you have that inspection document, the back office person has liberty to create a work order. If they find necessary to schedule, you can always go ahead and generate a work order. They can select these items. So these were the two items from ground: batteries and hold downs. And the second one item is tire, lug, nuts and brakes. They can individually be tracked, that if the maintenance work has started on this. And the overall work order can also be tracked with various status. So if we set up that it's in progress, we go ahead and set this up. This will initiate a work order in the system. So having the web portal would make it much simpler for the back office person to have a high degree view of all the machineries and can communicate with individual operators, inspection persons on the variety of machines. Can always look it up what's going on. Now the same filtering we could do on the vehicle inventory. We can go ahead and click on any of those records, like we would like to see leased assets. We can always filter based on them. So this is one of the best feature that we incorporated in system. Each and every column is filterable, sortable based on the parameter values. That makes it much easier to find out the key values. So here we see a journal process where a new maintenance or inspection document submitted and they have requested a maintenance. Now there are the possibilities to highlight the maintenance. Would it be a normal maintenance? It's a criticality, it's an emergency, or what level of urgency in that? That could be put on the system. And along with that, it's a number of stated on that machinery. If the machinery cannot be used and it need to go in the immediate maintenance, there are a number of process available. Based on how your business operate, you could utilize them. There's a maintenance requested, it goes through the process. If you engage the outside vendor, you could put it on the vendor or workshop engaged, and they would have it done and replace it back. When everything is back, vehicle is available, we set it back to the available. So it makes it fairly simple to maintain the entire workflow of inspection, maintenance process, generating work order, tracking those work order, and bringing those machinery back to the operations. In the checklist section, we have a variety of checklists. I would talk about them in my other inspection videos. In this one, we would concentrate more on the inspection documents. So here on the inspection history, on the left side, we have all the machineries. The entire fleet is available with the vehicle name, number, and VIN number. And on each and every one of them, we can filter the inspection documents. So we can go ahead and click on any of those documents and we can see the details on them. So this makes it easier to understand any particular machinery. Now we can click on any particular machine and we can see that how many inspection documents are available. For example, right now we are looking for a Caterpillar 336DL hydraulic excavator. Now that excavator has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So far we have 6 inspection records. Those are monthly inspections done on the machine. We can go ahead and click on any one of them and that will give us the entire learning. So that's how we maintain the entire life cycle of a machinery, where we have monthly inspection documents available in our system. You can go ahead and view them, that what kind of inspections been done, any past repair or replacement request made. We cover the pictures if any concern was mentioned by the inspection process, and it gives us a much better idea to maintain the machinery in a good health. Here we have the option to see all the history, which bring out all the machineries and overall inspection done recently. Again, we can always filter them based on the status, based on the report numbers. So if we do it descending, it will tell us the latest reports coming in the system. Do it ascending, it will tell us the furthest reports. Or we can filter out any specific inspection date. So far we talked about two components. Dashboard get the latest inspection documents available here, where the back office person can fully analyze any remote machinery with detailed pictures, videos, all the inspection items, repair, replace commands. They can go ahead and change the status in the inventory so they could start the process. They can go ahead and put the machine in the maintenance process and decide the priority. Inspection history has detailing on each and every machinery, the complete detailed records on that specific machine, and the maintenance work order brings the similar process. Inspection history has all the prior inspection details. Maintenance work order has all the maintenance details. So this Caterpillar machine, based on these reports, there are so many work orders being initiated on this machine. And the rest are work orders are completed. This one is still in the process. Maintenance is not done and it's in the process. When we click on that, you could see the details that the maintenance is requested on these two items: engine compartment air filter inside the cab seat. So once the personnel completed, or if it is the outside vendor engaged on this work order, when it comes back to the normal stage, it can be set back to the standard process. So it gives us a fair view on each and every machinery to look up the past work orders on that specific machine, what has been done, what was requested in that, all that process information. And the schedule gives us a view that what are the machinery that we have scheduled to go in the maintenance process, or those are scheduled to be inspected. Now those inspection schedules could be regular maintenance, they could be preventive maintenance schedules, general operational checklists, safety checklists, a variety of checklists. So they could be scheduled here. They can have a specific note, what are the key items they are looking for. And then on a specific day, they could have the app-based notification. So whoever is expected to inspect it in their mobile application, they will get the notification, and that way they could be on the track and do not have to remember it. So that's the overall basic understanding of the system. What it makes another simple is that if a team of 50 people is working and each one of them has the mobile or tablet application, they can all work together under the system where the back office person can have the web portal access. They can collaborate all this information, and the remote or the field personnel can always freely utilize all the information using the mobile devices. They can inspect the records, create the work orders, view the status on the machinery that when it is scheduled, or when they need to drop the machinery back to the workshop or back to the office. All that information can easily be communicated utilizing the system. So thank you so much for watching it, and have a good day.